Hello and welcome to my knife channel. Well, I thought I'd give you an update on this RR1131 1131. When I first got it, the lock on this was very stiff and so hard you had to push really hard on it. One of the good things about a stiff lock as opposed to a weak lock is the stiff lock will usually loosen up. And all these are designed is to be one-handed opening, not flip opening, one-handed opening. So if you do a slow roll, you're going to get this thing open. The only disadvantage I can see to this kind of thin blade is as you're opening it, your thumb is pushing pretty close to that edge. You won't cut yourself, but you feel it. If the blade was a little bit thicker, your thumb would ride on there, but then the whole knife would be thicker and everything else. This looks a lot like the Case Trapper lock. They look very similar, and I don't know, Rough Ryder copied them or whatever, but Rough Ryder does make a lot of the old patterns. And yeah, it's a pretty good knife. As long as you remember you're not, this is not a modern flipper. It's a traditional one-handed opener, not really even a flipper. I mean, there's ways to open knives that weren't meant to be, like the Buck 110. You could grab him by the blade and just shake the whole thing down and it'd pop open, but it's not safe. And, I mean, it gets it done. But this one has no problem opening one-handed if you're right-handed. Left-handed, you've got an issue. You can still push it out with your finger and get it one-handed, but it's not really designed that way, and closing it you probably need some help from something. But yeah, it's a nice knife, and I really like the tobacco bone on here. That was pretty cool. It's about the overall size as this Gonzo FH51. See, this is a modern flipper. That's what they're designed to do, is like pop out real quick. In reality, most of the time you don't need your knife to pop out real quick. Most of the time you don't even need your knife to open up with one hand. It's nice to have that capability. But yeah, there you go. I thought I'd just give you a little update on these this 1131, which is about the overall same length, same cutting edge, basically. This one might have a little bit more of a cutting edge because you got a finger choil on the FH51, but they're about the same overall length. And this one carries a lot more slender in the pocket than this one, which is still not bad. It's a small knife, one of my favorite Gonzos. So, just thought I'd give you an update on that one. All I did to this was put a little bit of knife pivot lube oil in there, clean it out a little bit, and do this a lot. Open and close, open and close. At first, I was just doing it like this. I was just hinging it, just letting it to like wear in. Repetition, stuff like that. But now it's gotten to where I want it to be. I don't want it to be a thumb flicker that I can just go wham, because I've got other knives for that. All this needs to be is what it was designed for, one-handed opening, not necessarily flicking. That's just my thoughts. Anyway, you can do whatever you want with your knife. You can try to flick it open. You could probably grab it like this and shake it down, but expect to drop the knife. Make sure you're wearing steel-toed shoes. And don't do it on concrete. Good way to break a blade. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.